Hey there, Facebook. We are back with our weekly conversation. And of course, we are always, we're going to have some technical difficulties. And now we're good on Instagram. Hey, guys. Welcome back to our weekly conversation. We've missed you all very, 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 very deeply. If you are joining us for the first time, Tay and I created this space to have candid conversations about our everyday experiences. If you would like to be the first to know about our lives and catch us when they start, you can find us in three places. You can find us here on our social media platforms. You can find us over on Facebook at Tay and Rena Live. And then you can also find us on YouTube at QTNA Live. I am one of your hosts, Miss Serina Renee. And my girlfriend Tavia is going to be joining us shortly. Hey, sis.
Hi, girlfriend. Hey, how are you?
Hey.
Coming in live from New Jersey, where as soon as you connected me, my son opened up my bedroom door. Thank you.
Well, as soon as I tried to connect on Instagram, it gave me problems and it took away my cute little filter that got me looking real tan right now. Okay. Only on Instagram, y'all. I ain't looking tan on Facebook. Sorry, we ain't got no filters over there. Hey friend. It's been
Hey,
5 weeks,
friend.
girl.
What's good?
What's poppin'? It's been a little 5 weeks. We took our
Five
little
weeks. Like,
vacation.
oh my gosh.
Listen. Okay, so what happened real quick
And
over
we
the
deserved our
5 weeks?
vacation, okay? Because
Yes,
we
we
be
did. We were
working.
consistent. We were consistent and we were working. You're absolutely right. So Tay and I celebrated a birthday. So feel free to still say happy birthday to us. Yes,
Real
we
quick.
turned 30.
Planned a party, threw a party. Um,
What happened?
You're breaking up so bad and you're so blurry. Oh, we were consistent. Yes, we
Am
were.
I? You're just now hearing me say consistent on Instagram? Listen, okay, so I see we have some viewers. We have a few viewers. Guys, let me know if I'm breaking up or not on Instagram. Tavia has a weird look on her face as if I am, but on my end, it says that we're good. So let me try to.
Say happy
I
birthday to us. But if you are breaking up, if Serena is breaking up like crazy on Instagram, let us know because I'm getting the circle of death. It's like a blurry mess. I know she cute. If y'all want to see what she look like, y'all gotta see her over here on Facebook because on Instagram or YouTube. Because on Instagram, I don't know what I'm looking at. Like this, like what's
it
going
still
on?
didn't
Because
fix.
it is so blurry. It looked like when those cop shows. Oh, you're
Y'all,
back.
should I go out and I just turned on my Wi-Fi, that may be why.
Oh, it's perfect now. It's perfect. You look great and everything. Everything's fine.
Okay, so let's bring this thing on back. All right, we're back. It's been 5 weeks. Tay and I celebrated our 30th birthday. Feel free to say happy birthday to us. Yes,
Yes.
this is 30. Okay, we had a nice little break. Tavia also celebrated a wedding anniversary.
Asmer.
Congratulations, sis. Sorry about
Thank
that,
you.
y'all.
Thank you. Yeah, no fun. So no more Wi-Fi for you.
Sorry.
Thank you guys. Our birthdays were wonderful. I was not there for Serena's, nor was she there for mine, because pretty much we know that Serena went and got born on the day I was married. So there's that.
Cause
But
she got married like cause she got married first. I wasn't born on this earth first. Okay.
I don't know what God, like how the plans work, like which plan he made first. But I'm gonna go with like my plan was first. So like,
I can't. I can't.
whatever.
I
It's cool.
can't.
That happened, and we just had some good times, right? We had some breaks, some self-care, some revitalizing our skins. So it was
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
It was good. It was good. Um, but today we are here to talk about something amazing. It's been 5 minutes into the live, and we know the rules that we should have mentioned this at the beginning, but did we do that? No,
Nope.
we didn't. We didn't do that. But we're gonna tell you guys what we're talking about. And go ahead, Serena. What is that?
All right. The topic for today that I am actually typing right now so that we can pin it is
Ooh, ooh.
your body is talking to you, but are you listening? Okay? Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? What's wrong? You
Your
good?
body is talking to you. Are you listening? My phone, I
Hmm.
don't know why, but when I go live, it's been going dark. Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
charging it either.
mine was looking a little dark too, but we're just gonna roll with the punches because that's what
No,
happens.
the screen just been completely cutting off. Like I'm not using the phone right now.
Oh, awesome.
Like right
Well,
now, it just went dark. Like I can't.
it looks a little dark.
It
It
just
looks a little
turns
dark.
off.
But you know what,
Yeah,
guys? This is what happens. What would a live be if we didn't have any technical difficulties, right? What would it
right.
be if Instagram or Facebook didn't try to intervene into what we have going on, right?
Right. That means today's gonna be a good one. So tell us
Mhm.
again what that topic was, because my phone definitely went out. Hi to all the people who showed up for this live. Uh
Exactly.
even though we told you
The-
6 minutes in what it was gonna be about. Tell me again. What is it? What's the title?
okay, so the topic is your body is speaking, talking to you, but are you listening?
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
listening? Are you listening?
Okay. So do a dance while I do this. Your body is
She want me to do a
speaking
dance, y'all,
to
while she
you,
typing. Y'all like this? Uh,
but
uh,
are
uh.
you listening? Okay.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Hi,
So
Miss
before we get into that
Wilson.
though, before we get into that, we definitely need to talk about the headlines. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what's in the news this week? I.e. today. I was thinking about going over all of the past things that happened, but that was gonna be intense. That was gonna be intense. So here we are with the news as if we were here for the last 5 weeks. So first thing, Andrew Yang, you may know him from running for president. He has the math. His thing was math.
Oh,
Remember the Asian guy?
listen, I don't be knowing nobody's name. I see
But you remember the
their
guy he was gonna
face.
give everybody $1,000 a month?
No.
Okay, Andrew.
Mm-mm. I
Anyways,
missed it.
Andrew Yang, he was running for president during the 2020 election, and he
Hmm.
is. Did I make that up? Yes, 2020 election. He is now running for mayor of New York City, which is super cool. I was like, oh, that's so nice. I didn't even know he was in New York. Oh gosh. But yeah, he's running for mayor of New York City, but he is not in the lead. He Brooklyn borough president, Eric Adams is actually in the league. Eric is an Black or African American presenting. I don't actually know what his history is, but male. And that was like, that's so cool. Andrew Yang is like second. He's an Asian American. And then somewhere in there, there's a lady named Maya something who's again a Black or African American presenting person. And I was like, oh, look at all this. Like, that's so cool. I mean, of course it's New York, but still, like, that's super exciting to see different people, running for mayor. So good luck to everyone. I'm not in New York City, so I don't have a say. I don't have a dog in that fight, as they say. But go vote. I think their like voting situation is like really soon, like really really soon. So do that. What else is going on? Sad story. 35-year-old vet. He has a Purple Heart. Okay, which is like the utmost honor that you can get in the military is earning a Purple Heart. And
Okay.
he also has a young child, and he is currently planning his funeral. Him and his wife are doing the funeral arrangements, and why is that? His name is he's a retired staff sergeant. His name is Wesley Black. And there's this thing he was telling this whole story about how he got stage 4 cancer and why he is planning his funeral at 35 years old. He said he can have 6 days, he can have 6 weeks. He's not sure, but this is what it is. So when you are in the Army or any type of military situation and you're overseas. In this case, he was in the part of the Iraq and Afghanistan war that apparently is still going on. Like you guys forgot, it's still we're in war for like 20
Wow.
years. Um, but it when you are there, you acquire trash, right? And you're not using the city trash system. What you do is pile up all the trash, the medical waste, whatever it is, any trash that comes from the base, and people burn it as a part of one of their roles as army person. And he talked about how people are getting cancer from this. And he explained, like, say there's this big pile and you're at the front gate and you're on guard that night. If they decide that they're going to burn that night, when they're burning, they have these gas masks and all the situation. But if you are at guard and you're downwind, the whole area is smoky. It's medical waste. It's everything. You're inhaling it. Okay.
Wow.
What can happen? So 9 out of 10 soldiers report symptoms of having this, and Joe Biden has not proven this, but his son and him believe that he got also died. He also died, I believe, at 33. Joe Biden's son, from cancer, who
Wow.
was also, or 35, something like that, who was also a veteran in the military or army.
Wow.
But he's, and from they believe that the, what do they call it, burning, the trash burning that happens. So several presidents have worked towards ending this. Obama, Trump even had something saying that you're not supposed, no more, like it was some legislation he put through was supposed to end the burning of this like garbage. Burn pits, supposed to end burn pits. It didn't. Biden had pushed through some things too. And so they're trying to figure out what's going on. So this case has gotten really big, especially with Joe being the president now. So there's a burn pit registry. And we all know the veteran hospital doesn't always do the best job at taking care of our veterans, which is kind of sad. There's like long waits to get to the doctor's office, to get appointments. After serving. So there's now a burn pit registry, but it's just really sad to hear like a 35-year-old man. He said when he was diagnosed, he just had a baby. He was just a newborn.
Wow.
And he was standing there on camera and he was like, well, I just want my son to remember me. And I hope that he remembers me. I hope that he, remembers some moments that we had together. And, I'm just spending a lot of time with my wife and telling her I love her. And he seemed like really strong about it, but it's just like, you just can't imagine, like you can't imagine you serving. And, I guess they've known about, people have been reporting this, but it's not easy to get through. It's not easy to get through. So people have been reporting it, but now they're saying they're going to do an investigation, but it's,
Wow.
I don't know.
Well, I wonder what the alternative would be instead of burning it. What would you do with this medical waste? Like, how do you get rid of it?
I think maybe there needs to be like I can't say, but I
Or
imagine
maybe,
like there's like a
go ahead.
dump, right? And they put the trash in the ground and they bury it.
Right, but eventually you got to remember they're putting it in the ground, the soil. I mean, that those type of chemicals get into our soils and then it gets into our food because we grow our food from the earth. Like, you know what I mean? So that's
This
that's
is true,
pollution.
but remember that when they build dumps, as a person who went to school for public health, remember when they build dumps, it's not like just a hole in the ground. Like there's
No, I
layers of
know.
different layers and different ways that they the leach, the liquids that come from it, that they travel it to this place. And like they have a proper sewage system, is what I'm saying, like a proper sanitation system. And that the system now is just pile it up and burn it. Like,
Yeah, no.
I'm
We
not
need to
saying,
figure out some type of way for maybe if we can make things more eco-friendly to where they would like dissolve back into the earth or something like that. I don't know. I think it's kind of tough because some of that stuff can't really break down, can't really become biodegradable if that makes sense. Like
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
what do we
And then you
do?
imagine you're going to war in another country. So even when you go places and like a different, you go places, the military or the army or whomever is there does end up leaving things that end up supporting or not supporting the culture. Like if there was like old army barracks, old army housing, they're not like knocking down the housing because they're like done with the war. It's still there. People, will move in or whatever. So I'm not,
Hmm.
I imagine that you could go there, and if you're gonna go there and like build houses and stuff, like you could like dig some holes and hire some environmentalists or something. But I don't have the answer. I just read this story and I just thought it was really sad, and I wanted to share that. So if any of you know a veteran or are a veteran who have been in a part of having symptoms from these burn pits, then tell them to sign up for that burn pit registry. Hopefully something comes from that, because this is crazy how we treat our veterans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what else is going downhill? Dogecoin.
For now.
Yeah, I mean, we sold a lot of ours, I'm not gonna lie. We still
But I
made
mean,
money.
this is the market. This is what happens. Like we just watched Bitcoin go from being worth 50, what was it, 58 or
It
54,
was
and
like
then dropped
58. It's
20
like
grand. Like this is the market. This
we
is
didn't
what
sell our
happens.
Bitcoin though.
Yeah, these are the things that
Or
happens, and holding long term is best. But I feel like everything's been down lately, to be completely honest. Damn near all the stocks. Tesla was down, looking crazy. Ethereum was down. Everybody's been down.
I know. I feel like though when they're I'm not a financial advisor, but for me, I think like when it's an established company and it's down, I feel like, oh, that's an opportunity to buy. But
Absolutely.
I feel like and like don't freak out and sell all your stuff or something for because Adidas went down. Like it's freaking Adidas.
But
Like
you gotta remember,
but with
they do this
Dogecoin,
on point, on purpose. They do, like, think about it. Like same thing happened with Bitcoin. Nobody was talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin was nothing nobody was thinking about, and they put certain people behind it to push it, and that's how it became so big. But you gotta remember, it's a game. The day that, think about it, everybody was talking about Dogecoin, right? Then Saturday Night Live happens, and what's my boy's name? Elon Musk's mom made a joke about getting that as a gift from Mother's Day. The shit plummeted, right? Then what happened the next day? Elon Musk launched, says that he's about to literally use all of his Dogecoins to go take this trip to space, and he's paying for it with all those. Like, they do these things on purpose, because what happens when you sell, it drops, you buy the dip, and then when it goes up again, they make hella money. Like, so it's down. It's a lot of things that's down right now. Hell, Tesla's ass is down right now too. But I feel like eventually,
I
just like the
know.
rest of the market, it'll come up.
I didn't sell everything, or we didn't sell every piece. But I was like, it's not like we don't have all our eggs in one basket. So we sell
Right.
some Dogecoin. It doesn't mean that we we no longer own anything. We don't just like I'm just gonna only invest in Dogecoin. Like that's not a good
Right.
idea. You should not only
Right.
invest in any one thing. So, but
Right.
I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't know. If you feel like if your financial advisor told you it was a good idea to invest all your money into one single thing, then you should listen to that person, I
You,
guess.
no, actually, you might need another financial advisor, because they shouldn't be telling you to put all your money in one spot.
Yeah,
To be
but I
completely
mean,
honest. But
that's
yeah,
how I
we're
feel too. But hey, whatever. Do what makes you happy. Okay. So what else is going on? Remember the last time we talked about iPhones, and I was like, y'all better stop updating y'all freaking phones every time the update comes. Like, why you got it
girl.
automatic? And Serena was like, oh, that's why my phone's not working. Yeah. So what's going on with iPhone right now? Apparently, there's a Wi-Fi hack. Like, if you connect, do not connect your phone to this name on Wi-Fi. Are you listening? %, percent, P%, S%, S%, N, right? And that's it, it's the percentage signs that matter. Okay. That's what matters. If you connect to this Wi-Fi, it will permanently disable your Wi-Fi functionality on your phone. Like your phone will no longer connect to Wi-Fi. First off, I want to tell y'all, why are y'all connecting to random
I was
Wi-Fi
just about to
in
say
the
that.
first place?
I'm not
But we
connecting to nothing that got no bunch of a bunch of percentage signs in the damn Wi-Fi. If it don't say a hotspot of Xfinity that I already use, or something that I know for sure of what it is, I'm not connecting to no random Wi-Fi. Why would you do that? It looked like fraud. that that title looks like someone's going to steal my information. We got
like
crazy
this is
hustle, crazy
fraudulent.
hustle. Julius is in the comments talking about Android gang. Listen, all I'm gonna
I
say is,
got something for you, Androids. I got something for
Androids
you.
do be having some bomb cameras. I will say that,
The cameras.
but I don't know.
It's a little messy
I'm
in the
still an
phone for me.
iPhone
It's a little
girl.
messy. It's
It
like, do
is. Then
y'all
when you
like
go to post,
organization?
right, and then when you go to post your videos, be all dragging. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to
It's
send
two
stuff. It's
second
too many
late.
options. Oh my
I gotta
god.
download all y'all's videos to my phone when they come. That's the only thing I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't
It's
like
really
that.
crazy. I did find out though that it's if when Androids when I don't Oh, you know what? Okay, I thought it when any other different phones, like if an Android sends to an iPhone or vice versa, the videos come through weird, and I always just blamed it on the Androids. But it turns out if an Android sends a video to an Android, they're fine.
Of course.
So it must. I didn't know. I thought it was just Androids can't send stuff right. Like I just
no, it's Android and iPhone don't really mix well with each other when it comes to sending messages. It's weird.
Oil and vinegar. So let me tell you guys what's going on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead, Crazy Hustle.
I was just reading the comments. Go ahead.
Okay, so it'll permanently disable your Wi-Fi functionality, and it'll also affect the connection to other devices like your AirPods, your like connecting your iPad. It won't AirDrop anymore. Like it just shuts it off. But Android's good. Y'all good. Y'all connect to those weird Wi-Fi's if y'all want to. Y'all firewall don't care. So
they got Norton.
They don't care. They got Norton. They connect to anything. It's fine. Here's the thing. It's a fail-safe, it sounds like. The cause is a coding error. So in the phone, our phones, iPhones, they use the percentage sign as to start some code, right? And so when that thing registered as code when it went to our phone, and our phone decided to shut everything off as like a fail-safe because it looked like some like suspicious stuff.
Right.
Because we all know that Apple devices are safe AF. If you get a Mac, you never gonna get a virus.
Oh, safe as far as virus goes. I was about to say it ain't what kind of safe you talking. Because I agree with Crazy Hustle saying that iPhones is the Fed phone. I do agree with that. He says, y'all got jokes. iPhone a Fed phone. I'll explain it to you later. iPhone is a Fed. Y'all not getting the bigger picture. I'm telling y'all, it's not the Wi-Fi. Listen, I'm with you. I think all these damn smartphones is too smart for their own damn good. Because every time I'm thinking about something, I ain't even said it out my mouth. The shit's on my damn timeline, and I don't appreciate it. I feel like they hacking into our brains or some shit like that. It's crazy. Hey, Terrence, Wyatt. We're doing great. How you doing?
Okay, well, I can't see any of the comments because I don't know, but I can't see any of them. But that's funny. I want to let you guys know that if you were so smart and connected to that percentage P, percentage S, percentage N, well, I don't know why you did it, but apparently there is a way to fix it because some brave souls on Twitter went ahead and read, don't connect to this. And what they do?
Connected to
it. But thankful to them, we do know how to fix it now because they went ahead and just I'll try it. You go to your settings. God. You go to your settings, then you go to general, you go to reset, and then you reset network settings, and then you should be good. I don't know what else that will reset, but if you were smart enough to put the percentage sign, I guess you can make that decision on your own. And so the last thing that I wanted to talk about is in the motherland, okay? Our possible home as to where we possibly came from at some point in our possible lives, depend on who you ask. But I'm just going to say that I came from the motherland of Africa. But wherever you guys feel like you came from, that's up to you. Though science does say the first person was in Africa. Okay.
Absolutely.
There was a diamond rush in there is currently a diamond rush in South Africa. People flocked to this tiny village in South Africa after they heard that someone found a really large diamond there. The village is called KwaZulu-Natal. Now I said it with a Spanish accent, but I feel like it might sound like that. Okay? KwaZulu.
Well, you sounded native to me. Okay.
KwaZulu-Natal.
Say it, girl. You sound like you were supposed to be in Black Panther.
Okay. Okay. So over there, someone found this chunk of a diamond, and people just showed up to this village. Like word got around. I don't know if it was on the interweb or what. And folks showed up and with shovels and pickaxes and gardening tools, and they digging this city up. Okay, and it's on the outskirts. It's not like they in people's yards digging up their ground, but it looked like I saw the video, and it was just like a big dirt area. I don't know what it looked like before they got there, but it was tons of people there. So people are sleeping on site. They brought their kids. They sleeping in their cars. They said, okay, it's diamonds, like what, like, so they went.
Wow.
So there was many jobs lost to the pandemic, and some people, even after finding out, guys, it wasn't diamonds. People finding these stones left and right, but what is it, girl? What is that
What is
clear
it?
stone? What is it, Serena?
Is it a cubic zirconia, or is it? Are you
No,
talking about a
no.
crystal?
What is it, girl?
Is it citrine? Is it selenite? Is
It's a
it? You
clear. It's a
said clear. Is
clear
it a
crystal.
quartz?
It's
Clear
a
quartz?
quartz. It's a quartz that is
Listen,
naturally.
I would have still been out there sleeping, okay? Y'all be sleep on these natural stones, okay, and these crystals to bring you bring you more than these diamonds will, okay? Higher vibrations than diamonds, okay? We're gonna have to get into that on the live one day to talk about the vibrations that diamonds give off in comparison to other stones. But that's awesome.
I'm here for it, but that ain't gonna make them no money. So I mean, they can sell them to. I personally,
It'll
if
make
you
money,
told,
but not as much as diamonds,
not
probably.
diamond money. If you tell me, I'm gullible, but if you like market it in the right way, that this is like a South African hand dug quartz that was found in KwaZulu during, like, I would spend extra money on it.
Listen, and don't get it twisted. People, here's the thing with crystals, though. People take them and make them into fine jewelry, and you can spend a lot of money on some real crystal jewelry. I have a bracelet that has opal in it, and it's all gold, but it's different pieces of opal, and that shit was a little piece of penny. Like, I'm pretty sure all of y'all have seen even those big crystals. They're hundreds and thousands of dollars depending on the size of them. So it depends.
But these crystals are, like rocks. Some of them are tiny, some of them are bigger. They're naturally occurring because we know that soil be just coming up with all the crystals, all the stones, all
Everything
the
we
gems.
need comes from the earth, baby. You know
Look,
what's
it's
so
just
amazing
there.
about crystals that I love? It takes thousands of years for crystals to form. Like, I remember researching this at one point. Like, it's thousands of years of different minerals mixing with each other and like forming these freaking crystals. Like, it's so freaking amazing to me. Like, so imagine, like, I don't know, for me, I look at those things and I'm thinking about the history, like how long this has been in the earth, how much information is in, like, what all did this crystal see while it was like forming, everything that happened while it was in the earth. Like, that shit is so dumb to me.
You're such a nerd. I love it.
I
Oh, you
am.
so smart. You so weird for being smart.
I
We
am.
were talking about that before the live, how people in high school used to make fun of you when you were like smart. Like,
Exactly.
what?
Exactly.
How so weird?
Okay. So real quick comments, because I see a couple of them popped up. Let's see. Crazy Hustle says never use a, oh, he's talking about the iPhone thing. Never use credit info or pay your bills from your phone, only from your computer. You'll thank me later. Okay, what you got a T on? Tell us. I would think it would be the opposite, because the computer be trying to store all my credit card information. I'm like, you want me to save this in a wallet for next time? No, don't save none of my stuff.
What wallet?
Anyway, okay. Let's see. He also says, what if somebody told you your house is on a diamond mine, would you dig up your land? A lot of
Yeah.
people would, yes. Look, everybody better say, yep.
What you mean? At what house? What house? I move right into the
Let's
car.
move the house to the side. Let's dig up on the outside first and we'll see it. Then we'll move the house to the side, and then we.
You know what? That's true. Because let me blow up my whole house and not find nothing.
Exactly, and then everything really be on the outskirts, and you be.
But
mad
you
as
know
hell
what?
you
You
dug up the
can.
whole
I
house.
can. You can dig out your basement to make. Like we were considering it because the basement head height is so low. I was just in the basement. That probably fell out my hair from it. It's so low. It's like right here. So you can dig out the bottom of your basement and then relay concrete so that you can have more headspace. So I would just be in there in my basement, just throwing dirt out the window.
Nobody would ever know. How would they know? You in the basement.
They'll never know. They won't know. So the government people, the mayor, she came and she told people, or I don't know if she was the mayor or what her title was, but they called her the government. And she came and she was like, no, y'all, this is courts. This be here. Like, We got this all in our backyard. Like she was just like, but it's
Which
not
I'm going crazy over.
It's not stopping people from leaving. And a guy was on camera and he was saying like, I mean, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna keep digging. Like I don't have anything to go back to. Like he has a home to go back to.
Oh wow.
He had a home to go back to, but he was not working. So it's like I might as well just sit here and dig up these crystals. Like I'm not doing nothing else.
It sounds fun to me. It sounds fun to me. You all the way in Africa in this beautiful land and digging up. I mean, that sounds like a vibe.
Look,
no, I got food and water.
Let me tell y'all the image. They in there with their jeans on. They not in there like if you're imagining some like Americanized African village look or something. That is not what I was looking at.
Wait, hold on. Time out. See? You said you can't see the comments.
I can't see him. What happened?
Crazy Hustle says that dude, I'm not going to say that word, that N word has an iPhone and he's retarded. I can't say.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Because you said the guy said that he's not going to go home now that they told him that they're not diamonds. He said he has an iPhone. And I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
I'm done.
Anyway,
okay, we killed that. I think we should go into our topic now.
Let's talk. Let's talk real quick.
So again,
there's a few things we need to discuss. Go ahead, Serina.
So again, guys, now that we've gotten the shenanigans out of the beginning of our life, like we normally do, we are going to go ahead and dive into the topic of our life, which is your body is speaking to you, but are you listening? So Tay and I were like trying to think of a topic, and we kind of landed on this, like some of the things that happen on the daily basis that we think are just like normal. Oh, I got a headache, I'm just grab some Tylenol. Oh, I got a stomach ache, I'm gonna grab some Pepto-Bismol, but we don't ever like think about why these things are happening and what's really taking place. Like your body sends you signals every day on what's going on with it. So we decided to come up with a few to share with you guys, and hopefully this helps a couple people out. So first one on our list is headaches. Okay, drop in the comment section where you think headaches come from. What do you think?
Or if you get headaches, do you?
Oh yeah. Do you get headaches first? Let's ask that question first. And then if you get headaches, where do you think these headaches come from? And then we'll dive into actually what's taking place. So Tay, do you get headaches?
Girl, yes. I'm commenting about the headaches right now.
Do you?
Am I on culture paper right now?
You are. You are. I thought you did that on purpose. Okay, so it's crazy. You didn't know that? I thought you did that on purpose.
No, why didn't you tell me so we can start over?
I thought that's what you wanted.
I am sorry, culture paper people. This is not what we do at culture paper. I'm so sorry.
We are real authentic and okay brand, period.
This is not what I tried to do.
I'm done. Oh, ain't doing that bad. We had to cook out.
It's fine.
We had to cook out. Okay, so
yeah, I do get headaches. I get lots.
Headaches. Where do you feel like your headaches are coming from? You wear glasses, so that could be one of the reasons.
Well, I know partially that they come from I have a disc that's misaligned, so I go to a chiropractor and get that aligned and stuff. And
what
then also it's like my
disc?
second. It's like my second one on my spine.
Wow, and that can cause headaches. That makes sense. It pinches.
Yeah, it's pinching. It's not pinching a nerve, but it's like pushing. What it is like pushing on one because it's turned like to the left or something like that. So it's pushing on one muscle and it's making it have tension on that side and then not the other side. And so when you just readjust it, it's fine.
Wow. So we need to add that to the list. If you have a pinch in your spine or your disc,
if you have a headache, like I was taking Tylenol for like my whole life and found out like, oh, I just need to go to the chiropractor. Tylenol, makes your liver, like turns your liver, is not good for your liver. Ibuprofen, I think it's your kidneys or vice versa. So
exactly.
Yeah, I stopped doing that.
I love the fact that you brought up what Tylenol does, because I think a lot of times like we have these symptoms in our body and we're told to go take these medications and it just goes away. But we don't talk about like the long-term effects of these things and what's really taking place in the body when we introduce these type of chemicals and prescriptions to ourselves. So let's go back because the comments were blowing up about headaches. So Crazy Hustle says headaches are signs and symbols. Bare Body Butter says she rarely gets them. And then she also says lack of food and water. You're absolutely right. Those two were two reasons on the list. So
I
he
also used to
said,
forget to eat.
that's a big one. That's a big one. A lot of times, if I rarely get headaches, and if I get them, I instantly go drink some water, and I instantly think like, did I eat? And 9 times out of 10, I probably didn't eat, so I have a hunger headache. Crazy Hustle says signs and symbols. Your spinal cord is your only spiritual bone in your body because it reaches every nerve. Oh, let me find out you know a little something. Let me find out you know a little something. That is actually
Crazy Hustle.
very true.
You woke now? When you get woke?
He woke. He ain't sleep out here in these streets.
When
I love that. Yes, I absolutely love that. So what we found out, something that I found out from actually one of my family members, magnesium deficiency is actually one of the #1 reasons why people have headaches. You are missing the magnesium in your diet, which is a mineral. Yes. Magnesium is a very important mineral that has to do with, I don't quote me. I don't know like if it has something to do with like the pressure or something like that. I just know that magnesium deficiencies usually cause headaches, but I don't know the details on why. But we're gonna look that up, and y'all gonna look that up to find out for yourself, okay? Because self study is better than somebody else telling you, okay? So next on the list,
that's my best friend, y'all.
Okay, period. Next on the list is a vitamin D deficiency. Sis, y'all not getting enough sun. Okay, that's the best way for you to get the most potent vitamin D is to get yourself in this daggone sun. Okay, so next on the list is B2 deficiency. There's a lot of B vitamins, like a lot of them. There's like, is it 1 through 12 or do they skip numbers? But it's like freaking like 10 of them, like, or more different like B vitamins that are super, super
a 6
important.
and a 12 as well. That's what I do.
For sure. But yes, a B2 deficiency, not B12, and dehydration, which dehydration leads up to a lot of problems, guys. So if you're getting headaches, I want you to check out your spinal cord. Okay, Julius and Tay, check out your spinal cord first. Make sure you have enough magnesium in your diet. And if you're looking for some, they have this Celtic salt. I want to go grab it real quick, but I want to go off screen. But it's a Celtic salt that they sell. It doesn't have any iodine in it, but it's full of minerals that your body needs that they can get from salt that comes like from the ocean. But you can literally either put it in water or take it like a little teaspoon like in your mouth if you're strong enough for that.
A teaspoon?
Yeah, my mom just pops it. And I'm like, how do you do that? I need water.
You better go check your pressure, girl.
No, it's not that type of salt though. It's not. It doesn't have any iodine in it. So the table salt that we use has iodine in it. Celtic sea salt does not have it. It's specifically for the minerals.
Is something supposed to be wrong with iodine now?
No, it's nothing wrong with iodine. It's just this particular salt does not have it. If you're looking for a source of iodine, you won't get it from this, but you will get all of your other minerals that you're looking for.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, when did that happen? When did I miss that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So next on the list is eye twitching. Has anyone ever experienced eye twitching?
I always was told that means you're thirsty.
Really? I ain't see thirsty on the list, but that could be odd. That could be something. Anyone else on the live with us, have you guys ever experienced eye twitching? Tavia, you said you have, right?
Yeah, I used to get that all the time in high school. I don't anymore, but I remember just like uncontrollable.
Now, were you getting adequate sleep at that time?
Probably not.
Okay. So yeah. Julia says that is a messed up soul. Listen. And I think he has something else to share. So in the meantime, I'll go back to the list and I'll share with you what I found. Girl, your soul. It's not right if your eye is twitching. Say not your eye. Don't quote me. I don't know. Julia's about to give us some game. All right. So on my list, eye twitching, we found out because one of my friends' eye was twitching like crazy this week. So we looked it up. And eye twitching has to do with fatigue and stress, which makes a lot of sense because she ain't getting no sleep. See you yawning, your eye probably twitched right now. Okay, so Crazy Hustle says, not you, Tavia, I promise. He ain't talking about you, girl. He talking about the other people whose eyes are twitching.
Let me tell you, me and Julie sat next to each other. I mean, me and Crazy Hustle sat next to each other in a bunch of classes. So if my soul is messed up,
yours is too. Okay.
He was right next to me. Our souls was intertwined in class, talking to each other, sharing notes. Okay. All right. So Crazy Hustle, he gave us his answer. It says, in certain types of eye twitching, it can come from being tired, stressed, and a messed up soul. Well, those two were on my list. And the messed up soul, I ain't know nothing about that. I have to dive into the spiritual book on the spiritual side of Google and see what they say about eye twitching. But thank you for that. We appreciate that. All I hear is soul glow in my head when he says so. Let me just pray for us. Let me just pray for us all.
Okay, everybody bow your head.
Bow your heads, Lord. Save our souls.
Amen. Amen. All right. And we're gonna move forward. Now this one, okay, Crazy Hustle says, you the shit, Tavia. I promise you, you have a pure soul and a positive energy. Okay. In case you was wondering.
Love him.
All right. So next on our list, now this one, y'all. Okay. So I looked up, what certain parts of the body tells you about your body. And I looked up, what does the tongue say about your diet? And I found some real creepy looking stuff. And I kind of had to get off of the website because I seen some weird looking tongues. And I ain't never seen no tongues like that before. But before I came off the page, I was able to take a couple notes on what's going on with your tongue. Okay? All right. So if you have a smooth tongue with no bumps and a red glossy look, now this is extreme. I want y'all to go check y'all tongue, okay? You're looking for a smooth tongue with no bumps, which I'm assuming that don't mean you ain't got no taste buds. I don't know. But a red glossy look.
We are not doctors.
We are not doctors, okay? But according to MD Health, it says that is a iron deficiency. You have a folic acid deficiency. You also have a B vitamin. Are you checking the bumps on your tongue? I love it. Okay. B vitamin deficiency, folic acid deficiency, iron deficiency, and it can also be a sign that you have celiac disease.
Celiac disease.
Celiac, depending on what side of town you at. Oh, that rhyme. Okay.
She a rapper.
Anyway, so okay. And also the last one was yellow coating on your tongue means that you have a digestive disorder. So if you see yellow,
I need to go get my mirror.
Everybody checking their tongue on the side of the camera like see what color they yes, that was it for the tongue. So that was very I wasn't expecting all of that for the tongue. Let's see what the comments say. It says, A, have you ever heard this from a professional throat doctor though? No, I haven't. Tavia is checking her tongue on our live. How's it looking over there? You got bumps?
I do. It's bumpy and it's not yellow.
Okay, good. I'm so glad to see that. Everybody stick your tongue out.
Okay. All right.
All right, and moving right along.
I have one too before at the end.
No, go ahead. Oh, you want to wait or you want to go now?
I'll wait.
Okay. So here was a good one that I feel like a lot of people experience, and it's cold feet. What does it mean when your feet are always cold? Okay. So according to the study,
that means don't get married.
What? You know what? where do black people be getting these random like sayings from? It's like, oh, your feet cold, don't get married. Oh, don't sweep my feet or I ain't gonna get no man. You put your bag on the floor, you ain't never gonna get no money. Who made up this stuff? Like, I don't be getting it. Anyway, back to the list.
Street doctors.
If your if your feet are always cold, you typically have poor circulation and poor blood flow. And a lot of times it is linked to smoking.
Stop smoking, y'all. And that don't mean just cigarettes. That means smoke.
Yeah. Smoke. So the next thing is high blood pressure. If your feet is cold, you could possibly have high blood pressure. And also, it is also linked to heart disease. The doctor just showed up. The nurse just showed up on Instagram. Perfect timing. Miss Tanya, BSN, RNBSN.
That's my best friend.
Okay, let me get it right. That's our bestie. She a nurse or whatever. She real smart. She be studying. Graduate at the top of the class. Top. Yes, crazy hustle. Okay, all them kids.
In 4 years.
And she got a mansion on the hill.
On time. Big heart.
It ain't a hill, but it's real nice. But anyway.
It's close to. It's in a cul-de-sac though.
Period. So, Crazy Hustle says high blood pressure comes from stressful people, and you are absolutely right. And if you guys didn't know, the number one killer of people is finances, and finances come from stress. You're stressed out. How you gonna pay these bills? So you stressing so much, now your heart got problems. You got a heart attack. Stressing so much, goddamn, your head is you got people up here talking.
That don't sound like you said. No, I'm sorry. You said the number one killer is finances. If the number one killer is finances, I don't know.
Oh, wait, let me fix it.
But if it is
debt, I say debt, not finances. The number one killer is debt. Because people trying to stress and figure out how they're going to get out of debt and how they're going to put food on the table and all that stuff.
I was going to say, because if it's finances.
Not finances, debt. My bad. So, my last one, the last one is dragging feet. Y'all, if you drag your feet, let me tell you what it mean about you. Okay, what it mean for your health. It says that dragging feet is a signal that you have problems with your brain, spinal cord, or muscles, which when I thought about it actually makes sense, because when you see people who have like certain like disabilities and stuff like that, normally they're dragging certain parts of their body. And I was like, yo, that makes so much sense. Like they foot or something be dragging, or they leg, or they did I say foot and leg? I said that already. Okay, yeah, they be dragging. So that was the first one. It says nerve damage due to infection, and then also slow loss of normal sensation in the feet brought on by peripheral nerve damage. And 30% of the cases of dragging feet are linked to diabetes. And that is all I have for today on what your body is telling you.
Thank you, Serina. I really appreciate that. I have a few to add on myself, a little bit more straightforward and from cheapism.com. So that's fun. But some of these I
love
can
how
confirm.
You hold your ear like you have like a piece in there. I love it.
So I just want to highlight a few, because some of them are things that I deal with, and I was like, "Ooh, gotta get myself together, girl." All right, so this, I'll tell y'all which one is mine. This ain't it. Chronic stress can lead to insomnia, heart disease, depression, obesity. Quit your job, okay? I got solutions for everybody. Type 2 diabetes. You over here like, oh, I got type 2 diabetes. Everybody got it. No big deal. Nope. Kidney damage. The insulin causes that. The way that it is being metabolized in your body, okay? Eye damage. You gonna go blind. Limb amputation. You ain't gonna be able to walk. It sucks. Manage your diabetes. Quit eating cookies just because it's sugar free.
It's simple. It's simple.
Let the cookies go. Lose some weight. It's reversible. You good, sis? Okay. High blood pressure. That it can lead to heart attacks, stroke, and an aneurysm. That's not a joke. I'm terrified of aneurysms because of some of my family history. And so, like, get your pressure right. Slow down on the salts. Stop stressing over these kids. Quit your job. Okay. Next one. Hypothyroidism. If you have, that means
Mm.
an overactive thyroid. There is medication for that. You should take your meds. It can
You
lead to
can also
mental.
control what you eat.
You can also control what you eat, but it doesn't always cure that. Like, God made doctors and scientists too. Okay, so let's not go
No,
nuts here.
I don't have no problem with doctors and scientists, but a lot of the stuff that we be dealing with is preventable if we pay attention to what we are exposing our bodies to.
And
Because
I agree with you.
I have hypo and hyper that runs deep in my family. And I was what do they call it? How they do like the pre-diabetic or the pre-hypo and all that stuff. But I watch what I eat, and I can tell from paying attention to my body when my thyroid looks swollen, when it doesn't look swollen. I'm looking at what I'm eating when those things are happening. So there's no shade. I want everybody to know I ain't got no problem with doctors and scientists. But a lot of the stuff that we be dealing with is preventable if you pay attention to what you're putting in your
I
body.
know you heard me tell everybody to quit their job. I said what's it. Okay.
That's the only solution.
Hypothyroidism can lead to mental health issues, goiters, heart problems, and birth defects. That's not fun, okay? So, that table salt has iodine in it. That helps with decreasing goiters so you don't get them. If most people are not getting iodine because we're getting our salt from French fries, and fast food companies are not required to use iodized salt. So, cook some food at home and use the table salt. You always got to use that Himalayan pink. You can use the table salt too. You be good. Yes. Also, I would like to say about iodine that my grandma definitely slowed down her cancer by drinking that, which was dope. And she had thyroid cancer. So let's continue. Iodine, you got a thyroid problem. I'm not a doctor. Okay. And this is from cheapism.com. All right. Mental health. If you have a mental illness issues, it can cause aches and pains, homelessness, and suicide. So let's take care of you. If you have a mental health issue, like mental illness issue, let's do that. Okay. If you have a pelvic inflammatory disease, that's serious. It can lead to infertility, chronic pain, and uterine abscesses. Take care of that. Don't just it hurts here and just move on with your life. You don't have to be in pain. God didn't make you so you can just be hurting out here in these streets. He wants you to have it all, be doing well,
Right.
I want to let you guys know that sleep apnea also causes high blood pressure, diabetes, and liver problems. And this is the one that I identify with, is anemia. Now, most of us who are of childbearing age have anemia, but I also have something of an issue that is a disease that I just don't really talk about, but I have it, and it causes me not to have reached the iron threshold that everyone else can reach. So I'm just anemic. I'm just just chronically have low iron, but I should take my iron medicine, but I don't always. I'll just wear a coat. That's ridiculous, Tavia, because being iron deficient can cause heart problems, pregnancy complications, and extreme fatigue. What are you doing,
death.
Tavia? If you watch this back, go take your iron pill right now, girl. Oh my gosh.
And it also
what are you
causes
waiting for?
Death.
Death.
Most people walk around and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm anemic. You too, me too." Do you know you can die from not having enough iron in your body? Let me tell you, your iron is responsible for creating your hemoglobin, those red blood cells that make your cheeks look rosy and stuff like that. Well, that's what your iron is supposed to do, and it also transports oxygen to all of your organs. Guess what happens when you don't get no oxygen? You die.
What are you doing,
So
Tavia?
go take care of your iron.
Go take your iron pill right now. Stop playing, girl.
And women usually have this issue a lot because of having a cycle every month. We don't realize that when we're losing blood for 7 days, you are losing all of the minerals in your body. So ladies, make sure you replenishing your body, sis. Take your one a day.
You're not losing all of the minerals in your body.
You're not losing all of them, but you're losing a big amount of them. Your minerals sit in your blood.
Some of them do.
Well, most of your minerals sit in your blood, especially your iron.
They're not in your blood. We'll talk about that. Okay. Postpartum depression. It can lead to chronic depression and problems with bonding with your child, and also suicide and other things that you've heard when people have postpartum. But so don't be afraid to go to a counselor or to a therapist and get some help with that. It's very unlikely that they're going to take your kids away from you, because I know that you're going to think that if you're a parent, if you're a mom, that you think, I'm losing my mind, they're going to take my kid, I'm going to get through this myself. they probably won't take your kid. This is like happens to so
It
many
happens to a
women.
lot of women.
Almost 1 million women, 950,000 women per year get this. Like, girl, just go talk about it. It's some normal stuff that happens, and then you get over it and you'll be good. Or you won't get over it and they give you some medicine. But you don't,
Either way, there's options. You have help.
You have options. And so a few other ones that I don't got this problem. But I know some of y'all out here, because I seen this one TikTok. I seen this TikTok that one of the girls, a girl that we went to school with, one of the Stancils, she posted that people out here doing it to each other knowingly having these STDs. And it was specifically targeted to people in the army in this certain base she was talking about. And I started cracking up like, this is ridiculous. I never heard anything like this before. So if you have herpes, don't just be walking around here. Do something about this, okay? Because it can lead to meningitis, encephalitis, and you can just have open sores, and that's not cool. I just throw that out there. If you have cystic acne, you can get pus-filled cysts, even more, and permanent scars. Go to a dermatologist, y'all. That's what they're there for.
Go to Dr. Pimple Popper. I love her.
Some people love her. Some people are disgusted. Whatever floats your boat. Chlamydia. Don't just be walking out here with chlamydia and just being cool with it. Girl, take your butt to Planned Parenthood, because I'm pretty sure Planned Parenthood is like free like healthcare for like women, right? Or people with uteruses, okay? So, or men can get chlamydia, okay? So I mean, just because you have a uterus does not mean that you are a woman.
You're right.
Okay.
Wait, whoa. Pause. Men are getting uteruses now?
Well, okay, let me give you 2 examples. If you are born a female but identify as a man, then you have a uterus and you are not a woman. Also, you can be born intersex, which means you were born with both a uterus with male parts and female parts. So you could end up identifying as a man, and you can identify as a woman, but either way, or you can identify as both, or you can identify as nothing, as, non-binary. So you might not be a woman. You just might be a person with a uterus.
My head is all over the place. I identify with a remote. Does that work?
Chlamydia can lead to infertility, pelvic inflammatory disease, and miscarriage. Intersex is like when they used to say about Sierra, they used to say she was a hermaphrodite.
I remember that. I know what
the word is. That is used. I don't know if it was used then and they just ignored it, but is used now is intersex. LGBTQIA, intersex.
Okay.
Intersex. That means you have both, and you just are both.
Okay.
That's how God made you. Okay.
Awesome.
I be trying to educate myself, girl. And then I just want to let you guys.
I'm educated. If something else comes up, and I'm like, when did this happen? I need a dictionary or something.
Girl, that's how education works.
I need a notification every time.
Because you could have been educated in 1868 and tell me that you're supposed to believe
No.
And you'd be like, no, I got educated in 1868. You gotta keep educating. You know that as a hairstylist.
No.
As a hairstylist,
you're absolutely right.
Education.
You're absolutely right. It's just that every day that is something. I mean,
intersex is not new. People be born like this. Like,
no, not that part. I'm still. I told you my brain was really all over the place. I'm still back at all that other stuff you said. Born this way, switch, and I'm still there. I know about the intersex thing. I was still trying to catch up. You said a lot in like 5 seconds.
Happy Pride Month, y'all. Okay, I'm making myself an ally.
Okay. We all allies here. I just want to make sure that I'm covering everybody. Last time I checked, I thought it was LGBT, and now we got like 3 or 4 other letters on the end, right?
Well, people want to be represented. You can't just be like LGBT and then everybody else is like, what about us? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. I don't be knowing when this stuff is updated. Like,
the current vernacular that I am most up to date with is LGBTQIA. The
What's
Q
the
is,
A?
I
I know
think it's,
queer. What's
yeah,
A?
I think it's like asexual.
What's that mean?
It's like you just like you not sexual. Like you're just like you just don't want, like you don't, from my
You
understanding
don't
it's,
want sex.
yeah, you just like,
Okay. So you want to be with someone, but you don't want to have
I
sex.
don't know about that part. I don't know. I guess you
Oh.
can want to be with someone or you cannot want to be with someone, but you're just not, you're just asexual. You're just like
So that's not the same as single?
It
No,
is
I'm
not.
really asking because I want
Okay,
to
let
know.
me Google the damn. Let me Google it because now we going
It's a
listen,
rabbit hole.
asexual. I heard about that before. I heard about, like, when I was a child, before LGBTQIA plus was a thing in my world. But asexual is the lack of sexual attraction to others, or low or absent interest in or desire for sexual activity. It's just literally, it's just like,
You literally just don't have sex. It doesn't matter if
maybe
you are
you
male.
might have sex, you just not,
You don't like it.
you don't have a sexual attraction.
Okay.
So you could still date somebody, you just don't want to have sex, or maybe you just don't have a sexual
So it all
attraction.
okay. So it all comes boils down to wanting to have sex. Is that correct?
Yeah, it boils down to sexual attraction.
So you can be straight and be a what was it again?
Asexual,
You can be
asexual.
straight and be asexual. You can be everything else, all the other letters, and be asexual too.
Yeah, you could just be asexual. Yeah, you can be transgender and asexual. You could be, yeah, yeah. We're gonna have a Pride Month episode next month, and we're gonna talk about that. I mean, next
I
week,
mean,
because
perfect timing to come up to talk about this stuff is during private. But Pride Month is over at the end of June, right?
yeah, Pride Month is June.
Okay.
Our birthday is decorated in rainbows, and I'm, for one, am like, good idea, y'all, because we're colorful people as Geminis. We
Y'all
are
know I
colorful
love
people.
exactly. Y'all know I love color, so I ain't tripping about
Um,
that.
Celiac disease can lead to cancer, bowel cancer, bone loss, lymphoma, and depression. So if you got
Wow.
celiac, sis, stop eating this gluten. You know it hurts you. Stop doing it. Like, they make so many gluten-free products now. I tell you, 10 years ago, your options was crap. But people have woke up and said, maybe we shouldn't only make one type of bread because there's not only one type of person. So that's for you. Stop eating the gluten. And last but not least, this goes back there's two. This goes back to what I was saying about that whole issue with y'all just hanging out, not caring. If you have syphilis, literally there's a pill for that. Why do you still have it? Go to Planned Parenthood. Está free. Gratis. It's free. Okay? It can lead to paralysis, blindness, and dementia. Go get tested if
Wow.
you out here in these streets, okay? Like, do
And
you
even
want
if
to?
you're not out here, like sometimes it takes time for things to show up. Sometimes things don't have symptoms. Like I think it's smart, and even speaking to myself, I literally just because us going through this whole like trying to find like different signs that our body's trying to tell us what's going on. I was like, when the last time I went to the doctor? I literally got on the phone to schedule me a doctor's appointment because I'm like,
I
I need to check my tongue. I need to check my feet. I was like, I need to know
Listen,
what's going
this is why I wanted to do this topic, is because so many people have been avoiding the doctor and avoiding public places because folks was out here dropping dead from a pandemic.
on.
So
Right,
people are behind with their appointments. And I'm like, this is your sign that you need to go. Like, why aren't you
right.
there? And then the last one is carpal tunnel is another one. I said identify a few of these. Carpal tunnel, I literally could not move my wrist for months, and I was just like altering the way I move my hand, and it literally leads to permanent nerve damage. And I was like, if I would have
Wow.
known that, I would have went to the doctor and said, like, what can we do about this? So,
But it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
I mean, but I didn't know.
No, I get you, but it's crazy how we like have these symptoms And then when we find out about it, we're having that aha moment, like, oh my God, that do make sense that it will cause me nerve damage, because that's what's making it hurt. Your nerve is aching right now. It's telling you it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So eventually it'll probably cause. I didn't know that carpal tunnel would have long time. I mean, I just felt like the long time effect was getting carpal tunnel.
The pain,
I
yeah.
didn't, right.
That
Like,
was it.
the pain, like that's it.
Like, oh, it's just gonna
That's
hurt.
crazy.
I just stopped moving that part of my hand and like moving my wrist in a certain way. But yeah, guys, just go to the doctor and make your appointments. I also want to tell you guys, like, if you haven't gone to the dentist, literally gingivitis can lead to freaking heart disease.
Yes, I'm so
Like,
glad you brought that up.
At minimum, will you floss? And if you get periodontal disease, which means that your gums are receding, you end up looking like these old people at these young people. You know how when you can see people's teeth kind of going up like this, that means they
Right.
have periodontal disease. I mean, they could have other things. Because I'm not a dentist, but I know that
Right.
is a sign of periodontal disease. So, and that means that you just need to get deep. All they do for it is because you haven't been flossing. Literally, I'm sorry,
Yep.
y'all. All
Yep.
they do is literally clean your teeth like every 3 months instead of every 6 months, and it'll go away. Instead, you out here
Right.
living with it. You just out here
Right.
living with it.
Were you the person that told me about the lady who got sick from what's going on with the gums? But I don't. Maybe that
I
wasn't
don't
you.
know.
I'm
I don't
glad
know.
you brought that up
Are you
because
saying
I'm
you
a
saw
shit.
that video of that lady who didn't have no teeth and she put in her teeth and then she was beautiful? Okay.
No. This was something that recently happened. Was this? Maybe it was one of my guests, because I literally just left the dentist, and she kept getting food stuck in the spaces, because that's the reason why I'm getting ready to go through the whole Invisalign process, because I have these spaces in the back that food gets lodged and it's like impossible. I'm picking with a floss and it's just not coming out. So they're about to close up my gaps. And you don't think that's a big of a deal, food getting stuck. Okay, you trying to floss, not that big. This lady, one of my guests shared with me, I don't know if it was her aunt or something, but she having aches and pains in her teeth. She went to the dentist. They told her it was due to, food being stuck and stuff like that. She ended up dying from a heart attack. Want to know why? You have nerves and things that are connected here in your teeth that are connected down to like
The
your body,
bacteria.
basically. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how it works, but your mouth, everything's connected. The bacteria went into her gums, it got into her bloodstream and gave her a heart attack, and she died from something that had to be from food being stuck in her gums. And then it's crazy because when I went to the dentist right after that, they showed me a video about what can happen if you don't floss. It was the same thing. It was literally the same exact story that this lady, my guest, told me happened to her aunt. They showed me at the dentist, and they're like, you can die from not flossing properly and removing this bacteria from your teeth. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is crazy. So y'all go to the dentist.
Right.
Please go to
If
the
you have
dentist.
insurance, your 6-month visits are covered. It's considered preventative care, so you don't have to do copay or nothing. You just show up and open your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Listen, y'all,
And
it's
they
real.
give
You
you a
can
free
get gingivitis
toothbrush and a
too,
tiny toothpaste tube.
and floss.
And floss.
Nah, the floss is important, man. That tartar buildup is sick. It's crazy. Like
Yeah, so
you,
I
you
definitely
either
need
had
to
a
go
whole gap
floss.
and didn't know that you had a gap because you got so much tartar buildup. Like it can get that bad. Like seriously. I wanted to go. Somebody said something about, Crazy Hustle said that's because we were taught by our parents that the doctor and hospital ain't the place to be, even when you're sick or hurting.
You know why they
Um,
taught us that? Because it wasn't.
we,
It
well,
didn't
I
used to
feel
be the
like
place.
it didn't. The place for us to go used to be our backyard. We knew, go get a bush or something to boil and take that was our medicine. We
Well,
used
yeah,
to be
well,
getting stuff.
black people in America have a long history of not going to the doctor and not because they don't trust the doctor because of
Absolutely.
y'all. The medical field was okay with stealing our cells, not our sales, was stealing our cells, okay, curing all kind of stuff. Look up Henrietta Lacks, okay, giving
Oh,
folks syphilis and not
Yep.
telling them and letting syphilis run through the community, Tuskegee, like they just didn't care. Like
Yeah.
we freaking built John Hopkins, but
Hmm.
yeah,
I mean, and it's stuff still going on to this day. You know what I mean?
not believing us when we say we are in pain. And that's why we ain't addicted to, well, I guess I'm not gonna say we ain't, because y'all done got to them pills. Y'all done found a way to get them pills. But people was in pain, they weren't giving them the painkillers, because they said they didn't say, but they didn't see Black people as being able to feel pain in the same way that white people did. So the white people would get the good drugs, and then but the good drugs was these big farm people was just like giving people, making drugs that you could get highly addicted to, which is why we have this whole issue with heroin and opioids. But they wasn't giving it to us because we can feel pain. We couldn't feel pain in the same way. There was like they were saying like an involuntary virus. Like you didn't, like, I don't think that people consciously, unconscious bias.
Well, I mean, that makes sense when you're the original people, but that's a whole nother conversation.
We ain't gonna go
Yeah,
into it. We went into several different
we not.
topics, but
We
we
did.
can talk about some fun LGBTQIA stuff, because we love. I was gonna say we love the gays, but that's just the G.
You can't even just.
That's
I
just
know,
the G.
and it sucks because it's like I want to say that, and they're like, "But that's not all of us," and I'm like,
we love the whole community, okay?
I'm gonna just say all of y'all. Can I just say all of y'all so I don't get cussed out?
I don't know.
All y'all.
I don't know if you could say that.
Well, I can't say nothing nowadays. It seems like everybody gonna have a problem.
No, I think so maybe we should do a topic about that. I don't know what the topic would be. So, but if you're rewatching this, or if you're here, or if you have questions, we can contact our LGBTQIA plus people, and they can answer them for us, and I'll read them, because I feel like you don't have like a person who falls into that as a friend, and you just are not ever exposed to it, and you only hear negative things or see things, then you can be in a weird situation where a lot of people that are not of color were in with Black people or Asian people or Indian people, and having all of these biases because of things you've seen or heard on TV or from your parents or grandparents. But once you meet folks, you like,
they people just like the rest of
I like that shirt too. Where did you get that shirt?
Right. Okay, I love it.
So yes. So go, I think you all should go wash your hair with your highly textured. You should go condition your hair properly. You should put that leave-in good and thick, okay? And twist her up, okay? Because it's late. Go to bed. Get ready.
And put your bonnet on. And if you need one, we got them on the site too.
If you need a bonnet, put it on. And if your bonnet slide back just a little bit and you wake up and you need to redo them edges, whoop, we got something for that too. And I said because today I looked in the mirror and I said, I'm going to ask Serina to make me the marketing something lead when she's ready to hire someone at that capacity, because I feel like I'd be committed to the brand.
You do, sis.
And so, like, I'm saying, when you ready to have a board or something, when you like, oh, okay, like we about to go to Target, and not go to Target, we about to just,
on the shelf,
make that shipment
on the shelf.
I want to be a part of that.
Oh, so you can't come until I go to Target. Y'all see how she do me?
Well, I'm here.
She said, "When you get ready to go to Target, not now."
Let me tell you that I give Serina pro bono, unsolicited marketing advice often. But at this point, you cannot pay my rate to support my family. But when you can pay my rate to support my family, I'm trying to be hired.
Listen, and I respect that. Okay, we got the highly textured gang in the chat. Okay, Real Majority Music says highly textured for life. Period. We need that's kind of hard to throw up. We need something quick, like highly textured for life.
We need gang signs. If you got a gang sign, let us know.
HT.
Okay. What is the H-Town sign?
I was about to do an A-Town, and that is not what you asked for. I don't know.
Okay, we're going to go out with some good Paul Wall vibes, okay? Some good Paul Wall vibes. Dipping on... Oh, no. I was going to say that fofo song, with his chopped and screwed. Dipping on fofo. Okay, but we are going to I'm gonna go straight back to my guy, Senor Jones. Okay, you
Who
ready?
that?
You don't
Who
know
that?
Senor Jones?
Oh, Mike Jones. You said
Mike
senor. I didn't know if it was
Jones.
Hispanic poppy. I ain't know.
Okay, I don't remember his actual phone number,
It's
but
281-330-8004.
8004. Okay, all right, hit us up. 281
Okay,
330
wait.
8004. Me and Mike Jones
Crazy
be on the
Hustle
road.
did this in the comments. He did this. Who about to throw? I don't like that. This is that a T? That ain't no T. That's too
He
much
can't
to be
really show it
throwing
with
up.
emoji, I'm sure. Send us a picture of your
Okay,
hands doing something.
it's this, but it's front ways. Y'all, we trying to figure out how they text your little gang, little sign. We need to throw up. Gang, gang. Okay, Bare Body Butter. She said it eased. Wait, what? It eased conditioned my hair and I washed and conditioned my hair in record time. Okay,
Yes. And
she
after you
talking about
wash
that
and
good,
condition
good
your
how they
hair,
text it.
go moisturize your skin, girl. Not just you,
Okay,
Bare Body Butter. All
listen,
of y'all.
that's another one. We're gonna leave y'all with this note. Moisturize your skin and use a SPF. Okay, black people get burned from the sun too, sis. Okay,
I
just because you black.
recommend sunscreen for black girls. It's in a black bottle. It's SPF 30, and you will not get the white cast. And it's a small business. I mean, it's probably not small no more. It started off a small business. She is a lady who did it, and it was a young girl. Blew up, blew up. But
That's what's
yeah,
up.
do that. No white cast. You will not be gray in your pictures or anything. It's like
Yeah,
lotion.
I need that because I can't be looking like a skeleton, like I'm in my casket. Not a
On that
skeleton, but
note,
looking dead.
on that note,
We out. Okay, Ash Lee, she said it's bomb. Okay, so we got somebody that already used it. I need to go get some because I need that SPF. I'm getting freckles on my face.
I don't
And
know
I
how
used to
you
think they was
live in
cute.
Florida and don't have an SPF, but that's
I have
another
an SPF,
story.
but I'm not crazy about it.
Because it's
So
not
I
for
want something that
you.
makes it. Yeah,
It's
it
not for
makes
you.
me
I
less
got it as a
shiny.
birthday gift from either I think it was Keisha. Because it's either Keisha or Thalia. You know Thalia ordered the
Hmm.
leave-in conditioner.
Hmm.
It's fire. I use it on the babies. It's good. It works
I'm
under your
definitely gonna
makeup.
have to look them up because I don't like the one that I have because it makes me look really oily and really shiny, and I don't
Yep,
like
no, it rubs right in. She was speaking to my
it.
soul, the lady who made it.
That's
Um,
what's up.
love you all. We're dragging this along. We're really happy to be back, and we'll see you next week at
Uh,
5:30 ish.
okay. And then somebody else said Rihanna has one that has an SPF as well and a good primer for makeup. Well, thank you, Foreign Exchange. Thank you,
Well,
sis.
Rihanna got money already
Oh, we trying to support somebody that ain't already that
I'm not
big yet.
saying don't
Okay,
support Rihanna. I'm just saying we already
I
buy all
support
her
her.
products.
Not
We
that I
already
feel you.
buy everything
I
else.
like that. I like that. Let's stick with the small businesses. But if you want to go Rihanna, you can.
You
Okay,
can
Crazy
go
Hustle said
Rihanna.
he said he wanna get into the live. I thought that was an accident that you requested to come in, but
Who
maybe we
said
can work
that?
that out. Crazy Hustle said he said I listen to y'all now. Add me to this live.
Okay, add him to the live.
You gotta request it. Wait right now.
Yeah, add him to the live. We're gonna leave Facebook if you want to see Crazy Hustle. We're over here on Instagram. Bye.
We staying on later Facebook. Um okay, she said sorry, we doing